Welcome to Faces Friday. Thanks very much for joining me. We're going to talk about Bump It Up walls. And I love that name, Bump It Up, because it accurately describes what we want to see happening in classrooms, making success explicit for our students. So here's a Bump It Up wall that's in clarity on page 141. And I'm just going to unpack it with you. Well, there are ice cream cones because we're looking at 4 levels of improvement in this particular Bump It Up wall. But I add that it could be many levels. And what's really important is that Bump It Up walls not only show the levels of improvement, but they also show an example of the student work. Now, Bump It Up walls can be in writing, and obviously this one is a writing Bump It Up wall, but they could also be in science or maths or history, any of the subject areas that we look at in terms of a performance task. So let's take a look at what else is on the wall. The performance task is right there, so that when we look at the wall, we know what these pieces of work are about. It's in grade 1, but it goes from being very useful from kindergarten to year 12 because we're making success explicit. Now on this wall as well, I've included these post-its that address the success criteria, what we're looking to see when we bump it up from, say, a level 3 to a level 4. And then in this particular unit, we've shown the overall success criteria and left spaces for other success criteria to be added as the unit continues. What's also important about this wall is the learning intention is right on the wall. And for me, the learning intention comes directly from the syllabus, the curriculum documents, the clear expectations we have, or success criteria coming from the achievement charts. So when I think about this wall, I've called it a Bump It Up wall, but when I think about it again, I think it's really a learning wall. Yes, it has the Bump It Up, but it also has all of the other information that can help our students be successful. And what's really important is that this is really effective as a Bump It Up wall when students and teachers co-construct this work together. And for me, I didn't have my class there to do the Bump It Up wall, so I've made the Bump It Up wall for the text clarity. But I really want to see the power of the Bump It Up wall when teachers and students do it collaboratively. So Bump It Up walls are also really important at secondary. In this particular example from Brisbane Catholic Education, the secondary school looked at Year 11 English and what were the attributes of a C piece of writing. And then the 2 students looked at what it would take to bump up this piece of writing to become an A piece of writing. Because I said to them, you know, C is not good enough. Many of our students can achieve an A if it's just a visual reminder of what the A looks like. So around the outside of this Bump It Up wall are the success criteria. And of course, it's not just English. This is another Bump It Up wall from Brisbane Catholic Education, and it's in chemistry, year 12. Again, looking at what an A will look like and then what a C will look like. So to me, it's really important we remember why we're doing Bump It Up walls and how we model as teachers and leaders the use of Bump It Up walls. So for me, Bump It Up walls are about making meaning for students and certainly encouraging collaboration, as these students are doing in Elaine Cruz's class from Saskatoon Public School Division. They're looking at all the pieces of writing, and together they're collaboratively assessing the students' success criteria on each piece of writing, and then ordering the pieces of writing, and thinking about what their Bump It Up wall will look like. So Bump It Up walls provide a visual reminder of the learning intentions and the success criteria. They show students what success looks like and how to get there and what will be the next level in their work. And also, they provide guidance to students in the use of this tool for self-assessment. What do I need to do to bump up my work to the next level? And finally, they really anchor the learning and ensure a common vision of the goals that we're striving to have all students achieve. So thank you very much for joining me on Faces Friday, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next Friday.